Hello students. So today I'm going to uh, teach you about callbacks and promises. Why callbacks and promises came into the picture. Why callbacks and promises are so good in JavaScript, and what is sync and async in JavaScript. So I'm going to teach you each one of them one by one. So let's see about the code of synchronous in JavaScript. So this code is a synchronous code in JavaScript. Why it is synchronous? Because this code is running part by part, like one by one. See the output of this node. You have to download node.js for running the code like this node and the file name sync. So see the output of this is function A, function B, function C, function D executed. Next, when you use async, what is async? Async is uh, in JavaScript, async is the functions doesn't wait for a function if it is running slow. Like here, there is the function A is executing. Function B, when is executing, it is waiting for this set timeout. It is setting a time like for 2 seconds. This function B will wait, and then CD will execute. But here it is asynchronous, so JavaScript will not wait for function B. See the output of the code, you will understand. So see, A, C, D executed, and after 2 seconds, D executed. So let's see why it is a problematic in JavaScript in real-time case. So here in real-time case, see, look in we are taking a data, a null data, then we are taking a function fetch data, and then set timer. We are setting a time for 2 seconds, and here the data is being inserted, and we are logging the result. The data inserted successfully, and then in display we are displaying the data which is in the data in this data, and we are displaying this. So if we run this, and it is real time, and see the data is null, but it is saying data inserted successfully. So what is the problem? Actually the data is inserted but after 2 seconds, but function display did not wait for fetch data. It displayed the data, the null data, but the data is inserted. So this is a dummy problem, but in real time, if you are designing a login system, so this will be a problematic situation. You are giving your details and then you are publishing, but the data is coming null, but suddenly the data is inserted. So that is a problematic situation. For that, JavaScript has created callbacks. Uh, at first, callbacks were introduced in JavaScript. So let's see about callback. This is the same code in callback. See this code and this code, both are same, just we have added a callback here, this callback, and this is a callback function which is called inside the set timeout. And the callback, what is the callback? Callback is the display function. This display function is inside the fetch data as a callback, and the callback is here. So and the callback is called inside the set timeout after the data is inserted. So what is the output of this? Let's see. And see, the data inserted successfully and the data is fetched. The data is fetched. Why it is fetched? Because of the callback inside the set timeout, inside the fetch data as a callback. That's how the data is been fetched. Now, callback is a bad practice. Why it is a bad practice? So this is why it is a bad practice. I am declaring a function, and I am declaring the function as a callback one by one. There are lots of data, and so if you are in a doing a large application, if you are setting callbacks inside a callback, so it will be a very problematic, and it will be problematic for error handling because a lots of callbacks inside. So that's why callback is said a bad practice, and this is called callback hell. And to save us from this callback hell, promises were introduced. So let's see what are promises. So see, promise. So here the it is a variable promise, my promise, and it is a promise. You can see the promise constructor, and where there's a executor, there's a resolve and reject, and each have values. Reject has a reason and value, and it's a value, and it creates a value. So if we run as this, so this is a result and this is a condition, like 20 is greater than 40. What will be the result of this? So the result will be, this code is promise, run it, and see, it is resulting an object or a promise. It is not giving a value, it is giving as object. So to give us a output, a data, we will use then catch. So for that reason, then catch were introduced to show the promise data. So this is the then catch situation. So this is the promise, this is then, where the this response is inside this response, and we are showing the response, we are logging the response, and if an error, so we will also log the error. So let's see what it comes, what comes. So let's save this and run this. See, the condition is not true, so this is resulting the reject. What if, what if it is true? Then what happened? Let's see. See, the condition is true, this is happening. So if the condition has any error, it will show the catch block, and if there is an any it is resulting true, then it will come into the then. But to like in then, there can be change, like there is see that then this response, the same response is inserted here, then again it is inserted here, so then can be a then chain. So that is a very problematic situation. So from that situation, to resolve it, uh, async await were introduced. So what is async await? Let's see. So this is the same promise which we created here, the same promise. And to display the promise, we have used async await. The function is async, and we have to use await. Await means what? Is the function is async, so we need to use await, because if the function async, it will not wait for something. But to promise, it is a promise, right? So we need to make it wait for some seconds until the promise is accepting, until the promise is working. The promise will work and the data will be visualized. So here it is an error. So let's see what will happen. So async it, think of it. So see, error is coming. This is the error, the error part. The error part is coming here. So this is the error. The error is handling. So why the error is coming? Because 20 is not greater than 40. It is less than 40. So if we tell this, if 20 is less than 40, what will happen? Will show the condition is true. So this is how async await is working. Now these are not real time. So if we fetch an API, this is an API, okay. And if we make a function, if we create a function, function fetch it. So here we will fetch this API. Okay, so const data equal to, we'll fetch it. So C and fetch it, and we will log it. Log data. Okay, and let's call the data, let's call the function. So let's see what happens. So when we call it, see what is showing, the promise is pending. So this fetch needs promise, this fetch needs promise. See, the fetch function needs promise, so we need to give promise to run this code. So we need to give async await. Let's see async await, let's see giving async. Let's the make the function async, and let's add await, because we need to await this. And let's log the data now. Oh, we need to use this try catch block. Let's cut it and put inside here, and we will log the error as well. The error. Okay, let's see what happens now. See, we are getting a result. It is a result. It is not the data. It is not the data. It is the result. This is the status we are getting. See that status here. See, everything is not the data. It is the result. What we are getting. See, it is a map. It has date. It has content type. So these are all the result. This is not the data. So how to get the data? We need to parse it into JSON to JSON format. So let's take the JSON response and data. We will parse it in JSON. This is how we parse it. Okay, so we parse it into JSON. So we have parsed into JSON and we will call the JSON. Okay, now let's call it once again. Let's call it. Okay. This is also a promise. This is also a promise. So we need to give await as well here as well. So again, let's call it. And now see, we are getting the data, the actual data of the users. This is a user. This is a fake API of users, some random users. You can get it from internet, like a JSON placeholder. This is an API, fake API. We can get fake APIs from here. So this is a fake API. I can show you in, yeah. So see here, this is the fake APIs. Okay. So here, from here, you can get these. Okay. So now, if you want to show just a first user, so you can also see that. See, it is showing the user whose ID is 1. So this is you can show. And if you want to see as a promise in then catch format, you can also do as well as the same process. So I hope you have understood the topic. Thank you very much for listening. Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you.